SpongeBob was preparing dinner when suddenly a massive iron anchor plummeted from the sky. Watching his house get smashed to pieces, SpongeBob dashed outside. He shouted for help to Squidward. A child fell from the sky, but Squidward insisted it wasn't a child, just a giant ship's anchor. Squidward put on an indifferent air, but the next second, the anchor smashed into Squidward's house. Seeing his home destroyed, he blamed everything on SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick raised their hands, insisting they didn't do it. So to find out who was responsible, the three climbed up the rope. SpongeBob told everyone to look up, and they spotted a pirate ship glowing green. Squidward headed to bed, ready to confront the anchor-dropping culprit. After knocking on the door, a ghost appeared. It turned out the ship was the legendary Flying Dutchman. Its captain was the Flying Devil himself. Disturbed from his sweet dreams, the captain angrily demanded to know who was responsible. SpongeBob and Patrick pointed at Squidward. SpongeBob even added that Squidward had called his ship filthy. The captain was furious and aimed his nostrils at Squidward, breathing fire. The captain then fixed his gaze on SpongeBob. Terrified, they jumped off the ship, thinking they could escape their fate. But the next second, they were back on the ghost ship. After several rounds of this loop, SpongeBob and Patrick gave up completely. It turned out that anyone who climbed up the rope would be cursed to become a slave forever, and every night they must go to Bikini Bottom to terrorize the residents. Squidward refused to comply. The captain couldn't stand his constant whining and tossed him into a bizarre dimension, the legendary Flying Hell. Seeing Squidward's fate, Patrick and SpongeBob fell into line. The captain ordered Patrick to take the helm and conjured a telescope for SpongeBob. Once SpongeBob selected a target to scare, the captain spotted a burly man. He blew a breath, changing the target to a little boy. The captain instructed Patrick to hide the boat. He concealed himself behind a rock. As the little boy passed by, he leaped out. The boy nearly cried from fright, but when Patrick and SpongeBob appeared, the horror turned comical. Their dazed expressions left both the boy and the captain utterly dumbfounded. The boy couldn't help but mutter, "These two are so silly." And so, throughout the subsequent scare sessions, thanks to Patrick and SpongeBob, the pranks always fizzled out. Just as Larry stepped out for a run, the captain emerged from the wall, startling him. But the next second, SpongeBob and Patrick suddenly appeared. Larry froze instantly, so the captain locked them in the brig. SpongeBob and Patrick thought the captain would reward them. The next second, the captain pushed open the door. He tried to speak, but SpongeBob's laughter kept interrupting him. "You may be my sailors, but you haven't helped me at all." Hearing this, SpongeBob thought he'd be set free, but the captain only wanted to eat them. SpongeBob and Patrick were terrified. Patrick suddenly told SpongeBob to calm down. He thought of a great way to escape, but the door was locked. The only way out was through the perfume shop, and so a life-or-death escape began. They made their way through the bustling mall. After entering another space, they accidentally overheard the captain's secret. He was holding a sock. If this sock disappeared, he wouldn't be able to eat. He couldn't even sleep soundly. Hearing this, SpongeBob quietly snatched the sock. The captain spotted SpongeBob through the glass. He blocked SpongeBob to reclaim the sock. The captain tried to incinerate him with flames, but SpongeBob held the sock up as a shield. Seeing things had come to this, the captain reluctantly conceded, "If you return my sock, I'll grant you 3 wishes." Patrick suddenly exclaimed, "I wish I'd thought of a wish sooner." And just like that, they wasted their first wish. For his second wish, SpongeBob wished for Squidward to return to his side. The next moment, Squidward was back. With both wishes already fulfilled, the third wish fell to Squidward, but the trio bickered fiercely over who should use it. The captain then selected one of them to have their wish granted. Seeing SpongeBob chosen, Squidward urgently insisted the wish should save them from being eaten. SpongeBob reassured him, revealing his wish was for the captain to become a vegetarian. Watching the captain's transformation, the trio safely returned to Bikini Bottom, but Squidward felt something was off. They had all turned into fruit.